Hi friends, my name is Scott and I work in the response department here at Joni and Friends, and I want to tell you about a conversation that I had with Kate. Kate lives in the UK and lives with an invisible disability, and she wrote to us with just some fear over the global pandemic that is occurring, and especially so in light of her own health concerns and the health concerns of her loved ones, and also was just a little bit heartbroken over the well-meaning but sometimes misguided words of people who are trying to be helpful but just don't quite understand the long-term isolation that's brought on by disability and exacerbated by all that's happening around us. And though my disability as a wheelchair user is different than hers, I do understand something of what she's talking about. And as incredibly difficult as it can sometimes be to live with a disability, Kate and I also talked about the fact that it's made our relationships with the Lord even deeper, even richer, and we rejoiced in the truth of Romans 8:18, which says, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." And though God has been faithful to Kate through all of her life's ups and downs, in the midst of a crisis, those things can be hard to remember. And what an incredible privilege it was for me to just be there for Kate and to help her remember what her heart really already knew to be true about the Lord. And what a blessing it was to me to receive a reply from her saying that my email had been a breath of fresh air in the midst of a sleepless night. And she closed her email by praying over me and the work that continues to happen here at Joni and Friends in the midst of this pandemic. And by God's grace extended to us through your prayers and your financial support, all of us here at Joni and Friends are blessed to continue the work of bringing hope through hardship. And we are just prayerful that you will continue to ask God how He has equipped you uniquely to join us in that work, even today.